Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to Fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's Fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network.
Good morning. Yeah, it's that time again. Inside Edge Morning Show. You got me, Omar Claussell, rocking with you. Big weekend happened. Big weekend. I am still catching up from everything. Had a lot happen last week, and just kind of dealing with all the turmoil going on around in my life. My mother just got moved in. That's been a whole thing. So if you don't know, my mom was supposed to come up at the end of the month to come and help me for my back surgery. I got a lot going on there. And so her landlord just decided to kick her out. West Virginia has different laws on how you can kick a tenant out, and it's only 5 days. It's a 5-day notice, quick turnaround. So, they had to quickly rush and put everything on the truck. When they got up here, when they started driving, they were hitching their car. And about halfway in Marietta, luckily they were stopped at a gas station. My mom noticed before they took off. This is why it's always important to do a quick loop around your car. If you're towing anything, if you're hitching anything, take a look out. There was like a rusted out bolt, and the hitch just completely came apart from the U-Haul. Luckily, they weren't driving on the highway or anything like that. Yeah, so good stuff. Went down there to save them. Me, it's hard for me to drive long distances, so I had to go down there, save them, and then right after I went down there, I'm like, I gotta go to Fat Hippie. I gotta get some records, right? The Angine Depotrine just dropped. Gotta get volume 1 and 2, right? So made a quick jaunt over to Fat Hippie. Came back, started unpacking my mom's, moved everything into the garage so we can just get the truck out of there, so they didn't have to move everything in all the heat. So did all that, and crazy one, man. And that's just like Friday. Saturday was even more jam-packed. Had an amazing time at the grog shop. If you missed it, man, you missed a lot, because Cliché's dropping the EP of the summer. And let me tell you, I heard it firsthand. That whole bill was stacked. Let me tell you. I'll have Eli on later on to talk more about it, but Cliché, man, great job. Great album release party. I had a blast. I had a blast. Keep going. I want to talk more about, some of the things that happened just to me over this weekend. It's just been kind of crazy, man. Driving all over the place. Ended up going to church for the first time in a while. It was really cool. Hard for me to sit down, so like I stuck through as much as I could, and then I was just walking in the lobby. Luckily, they had TV on, they had the service on. It was great, great, great. But yeah, great weekend. Very productive weekend. Very, very tiring weekend. Did a lot of driving. We went out to Fat Hippie again. I bought more records too. And I'll talk to you more about that in the second hour as well. But yeah, crazy weekend. I love having crazy weekends. It's always a fun time. Better than being bored and stuck at home, right? All right. So, yeah, big stuff happening this weekend. You had the UFC fight, Freedom 250. I watched it. And I'm gonna tell you, it was really kind of surreal just watching watching the fighters come. Like they were all warming up in different rooms in the White House. Like, it was kind of like surreal though. Like, I, are we supposed to be doing this? Like, isn't this supposed to be like sacred? Like, and we're just like, I don't know, kind of making a thing about it. I don't know. It was just weird. It was surreal. I felt like I was living in a dream watching this fight. Um, Crazy. But the card itself, I mean, it was okay. I started in around when Josh Hockett defeated Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, I don't know what the hell was going on with him, man. I don't know if he just like woke up off the couch and he's like, yo, you got to fight or what happened like there, but like he did not look good at all. So yeah, Josh got the win over Derek. Sean O'Malley getting the dub over Zaibi. Sean O'Malley, man, I guess he had this all planned out. He was going to do the salute, and then he did the salute by Trump or whatever. I mean, if he foresaw it, I mean, it's great foresight. But yeah, you got the dub. One of the cards that I was the most interested in was Cyril Gane over Alex Pereira. And that was a battle. Cyril Gane is a monster. So yeah, if you've never seen him, like this dude is the real deal. And he beat Alex Pereira, who's no scrub either. I mean, he's 13-4, man. It's tough going. And then you have Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje, he didn't retain. He got the belt off of Taporia, Ilya, yeah. So got the dub, gets the belt, big upset. I think it was an excellent card for what it was. Hated that it was at the White House. Literally could have been anywhere else in DC, but you had to do it at the White House. But I know, kind of get a weird inside look at the White House randomly. Like you get to see all the rooms and tour everything. And my mom made a few comments last night, and she's like, "This is what we're doing with our military. This is what." Yeah, Mom, this is what we're doing. This is the circus. So I'm sure Dana had a good time. I'm sure he made a lot of money last night. So yeah, it was just absolutely insane to just see all the guys. And then Joe Rogan's back and doing the post game interviews or the post fight interviews and stuff. Crazy. All right, so White House card, not bad, not bad. For all the drama and everything like that, the fights were all right. Derek Lewis, I don't know what the hell is going on with you, bro. You need to get checked out or maybe stop fighting or something. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, that'll do it for the UFC card. I don't really want to hit too much about it. It's just something surreal that it's just surreal, man. It's just surreal. You're fighting at the White House. Crazy, man. But yeah. That'll do it for the UFC stuff. Moving on. We have two new champions over the weekend. Two new champions. The New York Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs to win that title. First one in 53 years. Eli, can I get your reaction real quick? Just kind of take me through what you liked about this series, what you didn't. Just like give me your overall recap, my guy.
Let me unmute myself there. My mute was sticking there. I was waking up this morning still. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So, yeah, the New York Knicks, I mean, we talked about this series, right? You know, the San Antonio Spurs, they needed to be able to just take it one game at a time and just take care of business at home court. Stressed on Friday the importance of, hey, they have two at home. So if they just take care of business at home and they find one way to win in Madison Square Garden, they'll be okay. Well, they just don't know how to protect the lead. These young guys don't know how to protect the lead. They lost another big lead. They had a great first half, and then they were only up 5 at the end of the first half. By halftime, it looked like it was just a back and forth game. And this is just the resilience of this New York Knicks team. The fact that they continue to just push through. They went 16-3 in the playoffs. This is a team of destiny, a team that really just would not take no for an answer. And the fact that they did it against the Spurs, who again were up 72% of this series. They put out an ESPN stat. We saw it in our daily group chat. Yeah. 72% of the series the Spurs were leading based off ESPN stats and statistics there, you know, across the multiple platforms here. And then 24%, the New York Knicks were up in that series. And then they were tied 4% of the series, and the Knicks 1-5. That doesn't happen. Those aren't series that typically those things happen. So it's crazy to think. I'm happy though. I mean, I'm sad for my guys in San Antonio. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely bummed for my guys in San Antonio because I know they wanted this so bad. But I'm happy for the guys I do have in New York, you know, Debonair, my guys out there, seeing some videos from my New York guys just like going crazy and New York City being insane. That was awesome to see. And happy for the players, happy for Jalen Brunson. You know, he has worked his ass off to get to where he's at now. He went from Villanova being the man to being doubted in the NBA, falling to the back end of the first round, being a late first round talent, you know, and
dropped
then being
45.
Exactly. Yeah, being a guy that Dallas didn't want to offer up the ante and pay him a lot of money, and now he's in position where he is gonna be talked about as the greatest Knick of all time. He'll be up there with Patrick Ewing. He'll be up there with Walt Frazier and these guys. And I think he has a strong case to be the greatest New York Knick of all time. This Knicks team wasn't expected to win the championship except for in New York. Nobody had them coming out of the Eastern Conference. Nobody had them winning the finals against the Western Conference. We were talking about how it was a foregone conclusion OKC or San Antonio was winning this series, and they didn't. And the Knicks took care of them in 5. So I'm happy for Brunson. I'm happy for Cat. I know he's 1-1, and you know he's been struggling since his mom passed, and you know he's really made that known. So I'm happy for him. Happy for these other guys too. OG Anunoby, it's time to start having a discussion about him. He now has 2 NBA championships. He's been all NBA defense multiple times in his career. He's one of the best two-way players in the game. I'm not saying one of the greatest players. I'm not saying he's LeBron or Giannis or things like that. But when it comes to consistency, exactly. When it comes to consistency, OG Anunoby is one of those guys you definitely want on your team. He had a few big games, 28 points and 31 to follow in the tip-in basket in Game 4 to really just deflate the Spurs. And that's what you wonder is, like, were they going to be able to bounce back? Were they going to have that momentum? And they did until the Knicks punched them in the face again, and then it was over. So, yeah, just kudos to the Knicks. Yeah, first NBA championship, like you said, Omar, since 1973. Crazy to think. And, yeah, man, we're going to be having discussions about these New York Knicks teams, whether they run it back or not, whether they get back to this point. We're going to talk about how this team just went on a run. They did what Indiana was doing last year, except for Indiana got it done. And good morning to the Pooch and everything. I know you got a household full of just lovers out there, man.
I
Animals
do.
galore. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my mom brought Paisley. Yeah, this is Paisley. Paisley and Tinkerbell, and she got the ferret Scooby, and there's
Oh
a
yeah, she was trying to get me to hold a Scooby yesterday. I told her I just don't do ferrets all like that, man. I just ferrets aren't necessarily my cup of tea all the way. But I said I'll look at Scooby and say hello. And I told Scooby good morning. It's gonna take some learning curves, Like my bro's got like snakes and other animals, reptiles, and even those I'm like, hello, how are you? But I won't pet them or hold them. I'm cool, man. I don't know why. It just
no,
not
I get it.
your mom. I'll tell you this though. Your mom sat there so we were walking. We were walking out to go to church, and I I was standing there. We were talking, and your mom came to like with Scooby to like put him away or whatever. And she's like, "You want to hold him?" I was like, "No, no, I'm okay." She's like, "You sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm positive." And she goes, "He's nice though." I'm like, "Yeah, he looks nice, but I don't want, I just it's not you and it's not Scooby. It's just me. It's me this time. I don't want to hold Scooby because it just Pharisee." She goes, "But he's such a nice guy." I was like, "I know. You know what, Mama?" And like, here's the thing, I would hold him if we get closer, like a relationship between me and Scooby has to be established, and maybe I'll hold them. But it was cool. It was good to see your mom too. It was good to see
Yeah.
everybody, and yeah, man, busy weekend. Yeah, back to swinging back here to the finals. Yeah, New York Knicks champions since 1973. Pretty crazy to think about, and. We thought they'd have their own. I thought they'd have their own weekend in terms of championships. I thought the
Mm.
Stanley Cup was going to go a little bit further. So the
Same
fact
here.
that we have both concluded by Monday is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, man. What are we gonna talk about this week? The World Cup.
Well,
That's it.
yeah, we got a lot, man. We got a lot.
Guardians.
Yeah, Guardians. I mean, they got some injuries. We'll talk about those. I know later on tonight for sure. Like with prime time, we'll talk about what that means for them. And they're kind of in a struggle. We never thought they'd be in a struggle in the AL Central like they are with the Chicago White Sox, but they kind of are right now. And the White Sox aren't going away. And now with Jose and Chase DeLauder, we'll see what's going on with him and his ribs. There's a lot
Yeah.
of questions. And I mean, the fact that they're trying to be buyers at the deadline, who knows what this means now with all these injuries happening right before like the deadline. The deadline's in a month away. So who knows? This is when the stuff starts really heating up. So we'll talk about that later on, of course, tonight too. But
Love it.
yeah, we got Guardians, got the Giannis rumors are officially that guy could get traded any day, Omar. We could blink. We could go have lunch here today. We could blink, and then by the afternoon show on Filter with Kyle Cornell here on the Inside Edge Network at 5 o'clock, we're talking Giannis trade. I mean, it's a real thing. That's what I have my eyes peeled on, and I
I
know
feel like Giannis.
Friday. Yeah, yes, feel like Giannis. Yes, yes. And I feel Friday, Friday's gonna be fun too. We were talking about Friday they have for Cleveland, they have the game 7 watch along down in East Fourth. They're gonna do the game 7, celebrate the championship again. They're gonna have like beer vendors and food trucks and music and all that stuff. So and it's free. It's free to the public. So it's gonna be cool. I think not even I think. I know downtown's gonna be packed. It's beautiful. It's supposed to be another beautiful summer week in Cleveland, Ohio. And as long as the rain holds off, I imagine you're gonna want to carpool for that type of thing because it's gonna be packed. We already started discussing if we go down after the morning show, how
Mm.
we are gonna figure out about parking because I don't know about you. I'm not trying to pay $70 for parking for a watch along. I love the championship. Don't get me wrong. The beautiful thing about the NBA championship for 2016 is you can watch it on YouTube. So if I got to pay $70 for parking, it might be a game time decision. But no, I more than
You
likely
might be
will be
taking
down.
the rapid, buddy.
That's what we talked about. Yeah, it might be the RTA time because I do want to get down there and see. It's gonna be a good time and good for the community. And I'm all about community. I just can't get over these parking prices sometimes, man. They just gouge you like $50 to $70. Like, bro, I may find a ticket for less than that at the Guardians game. Why am I paying double, triple for parking just to park my car? Like that makes no sense. And I don't park a car, but I get mad for the people that gotta park a car because I still gotta throw in. And it's like now we gotta pay $70. Oh my goodness.
I have a garage in downtown Cleveland. I'm not telling you what it is. It's my garage. There's a
Yeah.
garage for every event that I go to. And if you've been with me and if you roll with me, you'll know
Yeah.
what garage it is. But there's a garage downtown. Their parking is always $10. Don't matter what's going on. It could be any event. That
Yeah.
price is only always $10.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta walk,
Yeah.
but that makes it worth it all the while. I don't have to pay all these prices. Don't have to like shell out for like a monthly spot or something. I have a garage that I know is going to be $10 every time I'm there. I don't care where I have to walk to. I'll take a freaking scooter. It's downtown. Like, but yeah, if you ever come downtown with me, you'll know what garage it is, and I hope you find it on your own too, because I'm not telling you, it's mine.
By default, it's my garage too.
Okay, fine.
By default, it's mine.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
By default, it's my garage too. If you're like the father of that garage, I'm the uncle of the garage. So yeah, man. But no, busy weekend, bro. You brought it up. The Knicks winning. You brought up a ton of great stuff there. I mean, where do you want to pivot, man? A lot happened here this weekend.
Well, another champion. Yeah, the Hurricanes win their first Stanley Cup in 20 years, man. 2-0. The last time they won it was in 2006, ending a 20-year drought, man. So they got it done against the Golden Knights. I was shocked. The Golden Knights were the heavy favorites coming into the series. I mean, the first couple games it looked like it would be the Golden Knights, but it's just not how it shakes out.
Right.
The Hurricanes just getting it done. They made the right adjustments. Their second line came through. That's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah, it was interesting, right? Jordan Staal, he won the Conn Smythe Trophy. He actually became the oldest recipient of the playoff MVP trophy, Omar, ever. He scored in NHL Stanley Cup history, scored 6 points in the final 6 games. So for those that don't know hockey as well, kind of quick breakdown here this morning while you're having a cup of coffee. Points can mean a goal or it can mean an assist. So that means, hey, you got the assist. They sometimes give you credit for getting the assist to the assist. So you can accumulate points that way. Say you do a sick pass and then somebody pass it off real quick to the goal, you're going to get an assist typically on that play. So you get them extra points. Everybody had 6 points. So that means he contributed either on the goal, he was the guy scoring the goal, or that means he was the guy who passed it off right before to set the guy in position to get the goal. So 6 points in the final 6 games. Oldest Conn Smythe Trophy Award winner, Jordan Staal. And he's had a really fun career. I believe he was over on the Minnesota Wild before Jordan Staal, where he made his name. And I'm just going to verify because I'm not the biggest hockey guy. And maybe Paisley can give us the answer. I'm not positive there. But, Jordan Staal, you see he's 37 years old, Omar. He'll be 38 in September. 38 in September. And he was with Pittsburgh for a while, and then he was with Carolina. So I must be thinking of somebody different with Minnesota. That's my apologies. But spent his first few years with Pittsburgh till 2012. So he was there from 2006 to 2012, and he's been with Carolina since. So he's been growing with this team. I'm trying to think who I'm thinking of. That is there another Staal? Is there Staal?
Staal?
But we're
stalling for Staal.
Yeah, but he oldest Conn Smythe Trophy winner. And this Carolina team, just to pivot back for a minute, him and this team really, like you said, wasn't expected to beat the Golden Knights. They were not expected to really even make this competitive. And the fact that they won the decisive game 3-0, I believe it was the final 3-0, or they were up 3-0 at one point in the Stanley Cup final. Yeah, it was a crazy weekend, man. And I got to catch most of this, but I got to be honest with you, bro. I was sitting here and everybody kept talking about how their power went out. Their power went out in Cleveland. Their power went out. The storm goes out. The storm goes out. Not me. We have a strong, sturdy connection. It will not fall in this house. Papa Moon and I won't allow it. We're on the front lines. We're defending the power lines. We ain't letting it happen. And all of a sudden, Papa Moon's out there recording his positive message, which you can check out on his social medias, Real Talk with Papa Moon. He did his
time. Like we could get we know what's going on behind the scenes now. This is a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah. Real Talk with Papa Moon's doing his positive message. He's out there. He's like, I got to go do my positive message. So goes out and does his positive message. And he's using like the side light. If you've ever been to my house, which is the studio, hello, good morning. Then you have Papa Moon out there. He's using the side light, trying to do his positive message. He's out there smiling, having a good time. I'm watching the Stanley Cup final game, chilling. It's been a long weekend, just enjoying some like quiet time for a second. And quiet time is watching a bunch of skating and rolling around. And all of a sudden, Omar, it was like a commercial, bro, or like a movie when our TV goes, roof.
No.
I go, no. At first, I had a flashback because I'll have to tell the story another morning when I blew out the circuit and destroyed my dad's and mom's our TV. But when we were kids, it's mom and dad's TV, and I blew it out on New Year's.
What'd you do?
All right, I'll tell it this morning. You know what? We got time.
We got time. Let's do it.
I was like 13 years old, man, 13 or 14. My cousins came over. I don't really talk to them anymore, which is okay. But It was my Aunt Monica. Goodness gracious, God bless her soul. She is up in heaven now. But her and my uncle at the time, they came over with their sons, and it was me, my sister, my brother, my mom, Papa Moon, Mama Moon. We're rocking out. We're having New Year's. We're having hors d'oeuvres. We're having the potato skins. We have the wings. We got pop galore. Man, we are just anything you could ask for as a teenager. I had it. Like I was good, man. I was good, dude. Like we were cool. Everybody's rocking out. Ryan Seacrest is doing the thing. Dick Clark's rocking. That's like prime New Year's Eve type of entertainment here. And I just remember the DS situation. Now, if you remember the Nintendo DS, it's an iconic gaming staple. It has a lot of people hooked still to this day. And I mean, people to the fact where pivot real quick, side note, that I saw somebody recording out of, I think it was Equipment, the band Equipment from Toledo. They were using a DS to record live footage from the stage. Yeah. So DS, the Nintendo DS is iconic. So if you already know, and everybody was playing with their Nintendo DS. They were doing Mario Kart. Both my cousins, my sister, my brother, everybody was playing with their DS. Mine was dead, which is hilarious because my phone is always needing to be charged. So it's just perfect. It matches up exactly with the timeline of where we're at now. So I'm like, damn, okay, I got to charge this DS. Okay. So I go to grab the charger and I plug it into the extension cord. That is, mind you, plugged in with the TV as well. Mind you, TV running, DS is running, everything running. I plug in the cord. I plug it into the DS. As soon as I plugged in the DS, and the TV hit a spark.
Oh no!
Papa Moon looks at the TV. I swear, bro, he just stared at the TV and there was silence, absolute silence. And I go, and he lifts up the remote. He starts hitting it, thinking it'll turn back on. No.
Oh no!
And I feel bad because Papa Moon took an early New Year's that year. He it was about the ironic thing about all this. It was about 10 to 15 minutes before the ball was supposed to drop. It was 11:45, and we did an early New Year's celebration. It was, and TV went out. Everybody stared at it. Papa Moon's using the remote, come on, and he just stands up and he goes, "Hey, I love everybody. Happy New Year's. Have a good night." And the long story short, it was a long night at the Moon household. I was trying to process how I just destroyed the first flat screen TV my mom and dad have ever owned in their lives. And I destroyed it. Oh man, dude. There was no amount of Fergie that night that could in the after party that could have saved my life. It was rough. I remember the next morning my aunt and my uncle had brought over their other TV. They had flat screen and they set that up and we rocked with that for a while. My dad had the warranty, so we ended up getting another one, but
that's good.
Oh, brother, there's some stories. There's some stories about flat screen TV. So to bring it back full circle, that's the moment I had last night. When the TV went out, when the power went out, I did nothing wrong. But something told me I did something wrong when the TV went, vroom. And I just heard Pops outside go, "Oh, are you kidding me?" And I go, "That's all right." But he's so positive. He goes, "It's okay. We'll make the most out of it." So he goes out, and if you see the positive message from last night, Omar, you'll see that he has a little bit of a fainter light. It's because he has his headlights from his car. He turned his car on so he could get a light. So he could have a light for his positive message. That dude is the truth, man. He does not take no for an answer. He said, this positive message has to go out today. We need Sunday Soul Check for the people. And he got it out there. I stepped out of the house and just chilled for a little bit. Got some warm air. You're not going to get sunshine at 9:30, 10:30 at night. But I got some warm air. And it was cool, man. It was cool. So, weekend was good, man. That was the craziest conclusion of a weekend ever. I'm sitting there watching. It's midway through the second period. I'm like, does Vegas come back? And it goes, Rural. I'm like, well, I guess I'll read about it. But yeah, congratulations to Carolina, man. Jordan Stahl, the oldest Conn Smythe Trophy Award winner at 37 years old. 37 for Jordan Stahl, just verifying here, man. Yeah, 37, be 38 in September. So insane. 6 points in the 6-game final there. And Carolina, like you mentioned, team of destiny kind of in their way too. First in 20 years. Vegas already had one 3 years ago. So crazy.
Yeah. All right. So that'll wrap up this first half of the show. Crazy night. When we come back, I'm going to be talking about the World Cup. Everything you missed from last week or from the weekend. yeah, I want to get through some notes and programming notes. This show is going to change. I know. Just with my surgery coming up, everything going on, we're gonna cut this show down to 1 hour. So this show is going to be 10 to 11 every day. Just can't sit in a chair for 2 hours straight. It's tough on my back. So yeah, 10 to 11 now is the morning show with Omar Claussell. So yeah, just keep it in your head, write it down. Not 9 o'clock anymore. It's going to be 10 to 11. So make sure you check us out and stick with us. We do also have a new Inside Edge Network Roku app. Download the app. You can see us whenever you want. You could get it on your TV, phone, anything like that. So Inside Edge Network Roku app. That's you gotta love that, man. That sounds official. That sounds groovy. So Inside Edge Network Roku app. Check it out. I'm going to be checking it out right after the show because that's sick. I usually just stream us on YouTube because I pay for premium. Oh my gosh. Wow. And then yeah. So check us out. A lot of cool stuff happening. We also have something I want to talk about. So our website is amazing. If you haven't checked it out yet, you need to do so. InsideEdgeNetwork.com. You'll find our partners page. Allie Rose. I'm gonna be hitting up Allie soon. I showed Rachel the website. She's like, oh yeah, the Woodwicks. I love Woodwicks. So Allie Rose has that. So Rachel's gonna be hitting up Allie Rose here soon, and I'm gonna be having some candles to show off for you because I got all these pets now. I got a ferret. I'm going to need some candles, right? AllieRoseFragrances.com is where you can find her. We do have a discount. If you check out Midnight Run with Anthony Alford tonight, you'll get that discount code. It's Inside Edge 20. You'll see it down here, but Anthony loves Allie Rose. So you'll find that Inside Edge 20 code all over his show. So if you haven't checked it out now, if you're listening, you don't have you're just listening to us. You don't have the visual part. AllieRoseFragrances.com. Use that promo code, man. It'll get you some really good discounts on a lot of good merch and products. She's got body mist. She's got candles, like as I said. So yeah, I'm gonna be checking her out. Real quick, just again, just trying to get some stuff out there. I just want to touch and just say how fun it's been just doing a 2-hour show. I wish it could last for 2 hours, but sometimes we gotta switch it up. So, moving down 10 to 11, Monday through Friday, 10 to 11, Inside Edge Network morning show. So make sure you stick with us for this second part of the 9 o'clock hour. We'll be going over World Cup. I got a lot for you there. A lot of action happened over the weekend. We'll give you an update on Christian Pulisic as well. Yeah, stick with us. Inside Edge Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code InsideEdge10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by InsideEdge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. MosserMomentsPhotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the SportsMemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to SportsMemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. SportsMemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
My goodness, what a weekend and what a Friday night. Myself, Omar, and Eli reacted to Team USA getting the W. And it wasn't just a W, Omar. It was dominant. We asserted our authority. We handled business on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely electric from USA. 4-1 victory over Paraguay. You love to see it. I can't wait for their next matchup against Australia. I am pumped.
Should be a fun time. And, of course, every single night we lead with Inside Edge Prime Time and with Eli Moon and Chad Bryan. And Eli, we got a big week coming up, of course, with NBA free agency. And who knows what's going to happen with the NBA Finals.
Yeah, we'll see if we're talking about an NBA championship with the New York Knicks, 2026 NBA champions, or if the San Antonio Spurs give us something to talk about next week as far as basketball, if they force it to Game 6 and ultimately Game 7. Who knows? And who knows where Giannis is going? Didn't get to it today on prime time, so we'll get to it on Monday, of course, and a whole lot of other fun all across the Inside Edge Network. Very excited for next week.
Very, very excited stuff. We got a new show debuting coming up on Monday night as well, part of the 5-day-a-week lineup. You don't want to miss it. Love Island talk. We got it for you. Because some things happened. But check us out. Again, remember, like and subscribe at Inside Edge Net. And we're all over the lineup. We're going to see you all throughout the weekend, all throughout the Monday right here. Boy, we are so loopy that we're going to go to bed now because it doesn't matter. But Monday, we'll see you.
That's right. We do have a new show coming up. The Daily Spiral with Autumn Chisholm. That's going to be in between Inside Edge Prime Time and Midnight Run with Double A Anthony Alford. Great stuff for you. Just another great show to add to the network. We're rocking and rolling here this morning. You know, Stanley Steamer keeps your carpets cleaner. I'm just going to say that. Eli knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to get you into some World Cup stuff. Big weekend. If you didn't miss the U.S. Versus Paraguay, I mean, it was absolutely fire. The U.S. came out hot, looked great, basically ran circles around these guys. But halfway through, Christian Pulisic sustained an injury. He came out and said that he got stepped on. He got cleated in the back of the calf. So it'll be interesting to see if he plays next game. He should. I mean, he came out. He said he was good. I think he's good. We'll see what happens. If they decide to rest him for another game, I probably wouldn't hate it. I don't know, though. This Australia team is going to be tough. This Australia team is going to be rough. Speaking of which, let's get to some of the games that happened. I'm going to take you through real quick. Just give you a couple notes. Try not to make this long or boring, you know. Anyway, Saturday, you had Qatar versus Switzerland at Drew level. So each team gets a point. And don't worry, I'm going to go through the group stages and the points, and we'll get there. Okay. Qatar, Switzerland, Drew level. Brazil versus Morocco, Drew level. And I'll tell you, that Brazil versus Morocco game was fire. Absolute fire. Yeah, both of these teams bringing the heat. Like I said previously, this Morocco team is nothing to be trifled with. There's a reason why they drew level with Brazil. Brazil is one of the greatest World Cup teams there's ever been. But for this specific cup, I mean, they're pretty tough too. So you never can discount Brazil. But yeah, this group is going to get a little messy. And I'm not talking about the Argentinian. I'm talking about this group. And I'll break down the groups a little bit later, but it's going to get messy. Moving on. Scotland versus Haiti. Scotland gets the W. Scotland gets their first win in 36 years. You know how long that is for? That's like an eternity, man. I'm 34. You had players waiting my entire lifetime to get back to the World Cup and win a game. Just win a game. So shout out to Scotland. They're back in it. Won a game. That's got to feel great. Get 3 points. Your first match back into the World Cup. Got to feel great. Yesterday was pretty nuts, man. Pretty crazy with the World Cup. Not gonna lie. You had Australia versus Turkey, and Australia. I mean, we're in their group. They ended up tying us in points, so they go up right behind us. We're still leading in goal differential, but Australia is going to be tough. Tough defeat. Tough feat. So Germany absolutely destroyed Curacao. 7-1. I mean, if you don't think the Germans are going to come out hot for the World Cup, there's no. Let me look at their group. I don't think there's any stopping what Germany's going to do for this cup. Real quick. Because, like, simply, you score 7 goals to come out. I mean, Curacao, like, I don't even know how you come out for the next game. That means they would have to score 6 goals just to get back leveled on differential. Like, they're insane. So yeah, Germany killing them. Japan held Netherlands to a draw, 2-2. So they both get a point. Ivory Coast beat out Ecuador. I love the Ivory Coast. If you've ever seen the World Cup before, if you've never, follow the Ivory Coast. They're a scrappy little team. They're always a scrappy little team when they come to the World Cup, and they'll always shock and impress you. Their players are just always good. And then Sweden beat Tunisia 5-1. Again, you don't want to give up goals in this tournament. It will hurt you. It will only hurt you. These crazy differentials too. Like you have the Germany versus Claussell 7-1, and then you have the Sweden versus Tunisia 5-1. Yeah, I mean that it's going to be really difficult for these teams to come back in this cup. Once you lose that first game, the odds go down. They just plummet. So just having said that, the only way these teams are going to come back is if they score, right? If they tie in points, everything is getting determined by goal differential. That's why you don't want to get blown out. That's why if you're the U.S., you don't want to. You want to keep those sheets cleaner than when you get them out of the package, because like you start to drop goals, right? That goal differential is important. Like I said, if you end up winning or drawing level with the team, and you end up at the end of this with the same amount of points, they're going off of goal differential. So if you got scored on, it's going to only reflect negatively on you. Okay, want to get you to today's games. You're gonna be able to see Spain versus the Ivory Coast. And that starts you off at 12. Then you have Belgium versus Egypt. And let me tell you, that Spain team is going to be insane. Another favorite in this cup. You expect them to come out and start strong. You want them to score a lot of goals. But yeah, moving on to that 3:00 spot, you get Belgium versus Egypt. Belgium is always a great squad. Some of my favorite players came from the Belgian squad. Let's see. Romelu Lukaku used to play for Manchester United. He's a great striker. If Lukaku's on the field, I mean, just look out. Look out. All right. So, yeah, Belgium, Egypt. I expect Belgium to win that one. Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay. Uruguay is the stronger squad there, and that'll be at 6. And then you have Iran, New Zealand to end out tonight at 9 p.m. A lot of great matches tonight. I mean, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 today. We had like 5 yesterday. They're only going to increase. Only going to increase. There's going to be a couple days later on this month where we get I think it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 matches in a day. Like they'll be doing matches at the same time now instead of just like every other hour. That's going to be insane. Trying to keep up with 2 games at once. I'm going to have literally every TV in my house. Not really. My mom just moved in. She just brought a whole bunch of her TVs that she doesn't even use anymore. So we'll see. But yeah, a lot of soccer, a lot of stuff happening. I'm excited. Like I said, 12 o'clock, Spain versus Cape Verde in Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz. Should be a good one. Check it out. But yeah, for the men's team, and let's go through the table here real quick. So Group A, we know about Group A. Group A is Mexico, South Korea, Czechia, and South Africa. So Mexico, South Korea, right now the favorites. They both have 3 points up. Mexico is leading by 2 on the goal differential, and South Korea only has 1. In Group B, you have everybody drew level. Literally everybody has 1 point. This group is basically wide open. You expect the Swiss to kind of come up, Swiss or Canada to come up on top, but Group B is wide open. In Group C, you have Scotland, Morocco, Brazil, and Haiti. As I previously mentioned, Scotland got the dub over Haiti, so they now lead Group C with 3 points, and then you have Morocco and Brazil tying for second place there. Scotland, man, what a shocker. You didn't expect them to come out and beat Haiti, but here we are, and they lead Group C right now with 3 points. See how crazy? Morocco and Brazil. Brazil is the heavy favorite for Group C. Morocco was second. Guess who's leading right now? Scotland. Group D, you have the U.S., Australia, as I previously mentioned. And then you have Turkey and Paraguay. The U.S. are only in the lead on goal differential, and that's only because Paraguay only owned gold earlier in that match. If they don't own goal, then we're straight up tied with Australia. So when we play that game on Friday, this is a must win. It must win Friday. You don't win against Australia, then you're going to have trouble in this group. Turkey and Paraguay aren't slouches. You beat Australia, or at least draw level with them, and you have a chance of getting out of this group. Craziness. Let's go through Group E real quick. Group E, you have Germany, Ivory Coast. They both got the W over Ecuador and Curacao. So Curacao is basically out of this thing. Yeah, you're -6 in goal differential. You lost against Germany. You don't have any points. You are buried in this group. So expect a battle for second and third with Ecuador and Ivory Coast. That'll be electric. That's what you need to look out for. Group F, you have Sweden leading that group. Japan and the Netherlands tied for second. They both drew level. And then you have Tunisia down 4 in goal differential. So there we go. Group G, you have Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand yet to play. Group H, Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay yet to play. Group I, France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway yet to play. Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan yet to play. Portugal, Congo, Uzbekistan, Colombia yet to play. England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama yet to play. So you still have all these great teams that are just waiting to play. And, I'll take you a little bit through again once more on who's playing tonight. Let's see here. But yeah, you have great teams. Again, the game that you want to watch out for tonight is Spain, and that's at 12. So, check out the Spain game at least. Kyle is a heavy favorite. He likes the Spain team. He thinks they could have a chance to really compete here. I believe that we can win. That's right. I think the U.S. can pull this out. I think I think our group is weak enough. I think they passed the eye test. If Christian Pulisic is healthy, I mean, they're doing the smart thing by him coming off halftime, giving him rest. He's been through injuries like this before. It's not a big deal. He knows his body better than anybody else. So hopefully he's back on the pitch. If not, I still believe in these guys. I think we're just playing at such a high level right now. And after seeing everybody in our group, I think we have a really good shot to make it to 32. I really do. But yeah, just going through this World Cup has been absolutely crazy. I'm enjoying every second of it. Just being able to cover it here on the network for you guys has been a pleasure. I expect to have more updates, more coverage for you as we go on through this week. We'll bring back the World Cup Minute here now that we got shows rolling. Kind of hard to do an update when you don't have much programming on the weekend. So usually we just replay some of the best shows over the week, and Saturdays are pretty cool. You get Papa Moon at 5. Check him out. I've been on Papa Moon before. Last week we had Cliche, who just did his album release party, The Land Part 2, at Grog Shop. And the second hour, me and Eli will kind of just go through and just take you through our weekend, kind of like what happened. Awesome show. He's going to have the EP of the summer, straight up. The beats narrator made on this are fire. Excellent work from Cliche. I had a great time just hanging out and getting to see Eli there, just bouncing around, emceeing, doing what he needed to do. Always a great time at the Grog Shop. So when we come back, we'll talk more of that. Just a couple notes. This show is going to be changing. So no more 9 to 11. It's only going to be 10 to 11. Just need that extra hour to, get moving. And, with the back injury, I can't really sit for too long. So cutting it down to an hour, it just helps the network out, helps me out. The show will be a lot tighter. We'll just take the best segments, the best bits, and bring it all together and have fun. This is supposed to be fun. So we'll make this show as fun as it can be in the morning. Like I said, we're just going to get the best bits and bring them all together for you. Don't miss all the great shows that we have here. I'll be 10 to 11. You get Kyle Cornell from 5 to 6. Inside Edge Primetime with Eli Moon and Chad Bryan at 10. You get the Daily Spiral with Autumn Chisholm at 11. And then you get Midnight Run with Double A at 12. Isn't that a great lineup? I loved saying that. That felt so good to say. That's such a great block. I'm so pumped for it. Make sure you check out Autumn's show tonight. It debuts. She likes to describe it as a late night show that you weren't supposed to watch, that you get in trouble for if your parents caught you watching. So check that out. They got Love Island stuff going with Jersey Chasers, Christy Acuti and Autumn. Great stuff there. If you're following Love Island, you need a place to kind of just get a recap of all the episodes. You can find it there. Double A likes to jump on every once in a while too. So you'll get his reaction as well. It's a great time, man. So it's all happening here on the network. We got a lot of movement happening, a lot of things happening for you. So make sure you check out our website, InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Follow us on all the socials, InsideEdgeNet, IG, Instagram, X, Twitter, now on an app as well. So check us out, Inside Edge Network. It's great show. But yeah, check us out. Visit our website. It's got a partners page. Alley Rose Fragrances. I'm going to need some of those for sure. yeah, Woodwick candles. My girlfriend is absolutely obsessed with them. We got some, at a candle place that you normally go. But yeah, I'm definitely curious to check out these Alley Rose ones. They burn cleaner. Um, you know, I'm a sucker for Woodwicks, so I'm definitely going to be picking up some, and I'll have some to show for you sometime this week, probably, because I'm going to need some damn candles. I'm going to need them. So yeah, check out AlleyRoseFragrances.com. The promo code is right here, InsideEdge20. If you're listening, InsideEdge20 is the promo code, AlleyRoseFragrances.com. They also have body mists as well. It's hot. It's summertime. You want to stay fresh. Get some body mists. Get it going. All right. When we come back, we'll have a lot of music media chat. Mainly music focus here on this Monday. Inside Edge Network. We'll be right back.
What's up, guys? Awesome show on Unfiltered today. Talked about a lot, including a great interview. Get a chance to watch it when you do, with Chagrin Falls Athletic Director Charlie Barge talking about pay to participate and just how important it really is. Hey, for the show on Monday, Cuyahoga County, some zoning plans for more housing, trying to make it easier. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about a clever new way Cleveland Fire is actually getting involved in alerting drivers before they even get to you when you hear those sirens. And another amusement park rescue is needed from the Six Flags family of amusement parks. All that and more coming up 5 p.m. on your Monday. And a special guest, a music legend, joining the show Monday here on Unfiltered on the Inside Edge Network. I'll see you at 5 o'clock on Monday. Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to Fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's Fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Discover our collection of body mists made with clean, minimal ingredients. Handcrafted with natural essential oils and clean ingredients, they offer a natural alternative to synthetic fragrances. Perfect for sensitive skin and those seeking clean, mindful self-care, and the perfect gift for you or your special someone. Courtesy of Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers, use that promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com.
We're back here, Inside Edge Morning Show, Hour 2. Got a big one for you. Went to Fat Hippie over the weekend. If you don't know, Fat Hippie, I'm going to get you hip to Fat Hippie. So my hometown, Brookfield, Ohio, I have a friend that I went to high school with, and he opened a record shop, and, you know, he moved locations recently, a couple years back, but prime location right next to a Subway, in Brookfield, Ohio, you will find Fat Hippie. And at Fat Hippie, it's basically the location to go to for vinyl. If you're traveling halfway through Pittsburgh and Cleveland, you need a place to stop, kind of just a place to out of the way to find some cool things. You'll find it at Fat Hippie. He does events all the time, just showcasing, various local talents as well as, talents from Pittsburgh, all over the place. So if you haven't been hip to Fat Hippie, I'm getting you there. Brookfield, Ohio, great place. There's really nothing there anymore. They tore my high school down, tore my middle school down. Shoot, I just went back and just noticed that they tore my football field down. So, not much there, but Fat Hippie's there. And every time I'm in Brookfield, I like to go in there. He has a really, really big collection of underground hip hop stuff that you normally wouldn't find. Great psychedelic section as well. Every time I go in there, man, I just want to drop $1,000 just on vinyl. Like, he has some of the most amazing rare records that you can find, and his bargain bins are really great too. Like, he doesn't put out crap. Everything's graded properly. Anything that I buy is usually very good plus, or he does an amazing job there. It's basically a one-man thing. His family helps him out every once in a while, but it's mainly just Fat Hippie doing his thing. Just getting you ready for anything really. So I went down to Fat Hippie on Friday and had to pick it up. I've been telling you guys all week that I was going to pick this up. So no shocker, no surprise. Engine de Patrin. You got volume 2 and volume 1. Yep. They just dropped fresh vinyl. Had to pick it up. I've been waiting for so long for volume 1 to come on vinyl. The fact that they dropped it with 2 is just an extra treat. I put these on, spun them. They sound amazing. Like I said, I picked these up. They just dropped a couple days ago. Called Fat Hippie. I'm like, yo, I want these records. He's like, bet, I got you. So did my pre-order, did everything. Went up, picked them up, browsed his shop, found some other things too, man. So not only do I get Engine de Patrin 1 and 2, which reviews are coming. I know I've been talking a lot about them, but, I'm going to review them later on down the road. Not only that, I got Steely Dan here. It's their greatest hits. Picked this up also with this hole. You can't go wrong. It's all the hits. Yacht rock is really blowing back up again. Everybody's back into the horns, just the whole thing, right? So you got Do It Again. You got Reeling in the Years, Peg, all the great hits. Steely Dan, staple for the summer, man. You got to get the Steely Dan going. Got one more for you that I picked up. Record Store Day exclusive. Danzig. This is the 1988 album that features Mother and Twist of Cain. Danzig was really big to me in high school. You had Danzig on, Guitar Hero and everything like that. Just an amazing album. One of my favorites. One of the songs on here actually reminds me of Rachel Ott. She Rides. So, one of my favorite albums of all time. Again, a big review coming for this as well. And then yesterday, went up took Eli to Fat Hippie. Eli, do you want to hop on real quick? Just talk about your experience there.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was real cool, man. It was good to see Zach, Fat Hippie rock out and do the thing. And first off, the shop's like you mentioned, real beautiful. It's got a lot of selections. First when you walk in, it's based in different genres, so you can go find your genre that you like. If there's a certain genre you're looking for, but you can kind of just browse around and see all the different genres. You have different like discount bins too. So if you're not looking to, the vinyls aren't really expensive anyways. They're like 20, 30 bucks, most of them. Really, I was looking at, prices and they're in great condition. I told Fat Hippie that, told Zach, I said, hey, you do a great job. Like these are all in fantastic condition. And then the discount bins even are like in great condition. So they're not beat up to shreds. You're getting peel-in vinyls. Like they still are in good condition and they're at a discounted price. And I just really appreciate the fact that he like big on local community, things like that. Big on, we had a conversation for a while.
Yeah.
Zach and I just discussing about like music and in the community and building community, not only down there here in Cleveland and elsewhere. And he talked about, the connection he has with Pittsburgh and doing some cool things. He actually has a show June 20th, and my paper fell out of my pocket. It is looking over there. But June 20th, he has MC Homeless coming to Fat Hippie Records out there in Brookfield, and they're gonna be doing a big show. It's really exciting. Actually, I have it on my story. So if you see at the Man They Call Moon, which is where I do a lot of my business, they're on Instagram, then you can see the story where I have Fat Hippie Records mentioned. I'm looking here. I post a lot of my stories. So give me 2 seconds. Here it is. Boom. All right. The MC Homeless Farewell Youngstown Last Hometown Show. So that's MC Homeless. It's going to be a ton of artists on here. That's June 20th at Fat Hippie Records at 7188 Warren Sharon Road. Free entry. So you don't have to pay for a ticket. Fat Hippie just wants to come rock out with them. Maybe buy a vinyl while you're there. Since you're getting free entry, buy a vinyl. Brings something cool home. I saw
MC Homeless actually has a vinyl there that he's
yes,
selling.
he does. Yeah, and actually you see it in my story here. MC Homeless right here. It's incredible. So you can follow him, MC Homeless, at Rust Belt Hammer. You can follow Fat Hippie Records at Fat Hippie Records. Check that out. And of course, the Farewell Youngstown Last Hometown Show for MC Homeless. Gonna be cool. June 20th. Busy weekend, June 20th, man. It's a lot going on. So we're gonna try to step out there. Me and Omar were talking about trying to step out there. We got Tsunami Slam 2 at Breakthrough Sounds with Gunny Mac and Retro Pharaoh and Peter Blanco, Big Boom. A lot of great names there. I believe Nick Sam's on the card. I'll confirm that during a moment here when I get a moment to look back down.
Yep.
But it's a busy weekend. But yeah, MC Homeless gonna rock out. Free entry 1 to 6 p.m. there. So just step out, buy a vinyl, enjoy some good music. Just really enjoy yourself. And Fat Hippie's a cool dude, man. Just find a way to have a conversation with him and just talk music. He will talk to you about anything music. I love when I meite people that are open-minded about music and have so many different ideas about how to grow community. So we were just in there discussing while Omar was looking around, just somebody in their favorite store, right? Like just looking around and going, let me see, what I can find. And, I at one point, guys, I looked down, guys and girls at home. I looked down, I'm like looking around in the store for Omar. I discussed with like Zach for like 20-ish minutes, it felt like at that point. And I was like, all right, well, let me see where Omar's getting after, because he has some customers he had to check out. I look around, Omar's nowhere in the store. Omar is my ride to and from. More than likely when I'm out somewhere and about, most of the bros are driving me around. That's if you know Eli Moon, if you've known Eli Moon the last 10, 11 years, and obviously I don't drive right now. It's something I'm very open about. I'm working on it with my anxiety and working to get behind the wheel to drive. So right now the bros help me out with driving and doing that. So, I mean, look, and that's a big thing. We talk about our pillars being mental health for a quick pivot. That's something I struggle with and I'm very open about is like, I didn't get behind the wheel when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. I was scared. I was nervous, anxiety ridden to do that. Now I'm working and the bros are helping me get behind the wheel. So I'm doing it. But that was not going to be yesterday.
It's hard. When you have anxiety and stuff like that and, OCD, it's really hard to get behind the wheel. I mean, I'm sure it feels like a nightmare every time you get behind that passenger seat. I'm sure a million things you're trying to check for, making sure I'm sure it's frightening going out and having to deal with other drivers as well. Watching the speed limit, everything that you have to check for. I mean, it's something that you take for granted, right? I drive all the time. It's just like nothing to me, but like for somebody like with your condition, like it's got to be tough, right?
Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's I mean, OCD is crazy. I mean, just I'm very open about it. It does a lot. But I consider it my superpower, right? Because it's like, if I can't, I don't know. It's weird to explain it, but it's my superpower because I believe that people, when they go out and do something, despite of what they deal with, anxiety, depression, OCD, ADHD, whatever it is, and you go out there and you do great things, that's just like more of a testament. Like they write stories about people like that because of how powerful it is. So I just continue to move, and it's something I've got to learn and deal with. It's something I've been diagnosed with since I was a late teenager, early teenager. So something I just have to deal with. But yeah, so we're working on getting behind the car. Yesterday was not going to be, thanks, brother. Yesterday was not going to be the day, though, I got behind the car. So, yeah, it was a long weekend. I was like, look, Omar, you're going to have to drive my floating body that is on cloud nine right now. You're going to have to take me to, Fat Hippie. We'll do the thing. So I'm in the store discussing with Zach, talking with Fat Hippie. I go to walk away. Omar's nowhere in the store. So I check. Okay, his car's out front. All right. Okay. I look, he's like down looking at the discount bins. I'm like, oh my goodness, dude, you were hiding, bro. If this is hide and
I
seek,
was hiding. Listen,
you're doing pretty good.
I define this.
Oh, okay.
Jackson's Destiny, bro. I listen, I've been watching I watched the Michael Jackson movie at least like 5 times now. I don't have any Jacksons. So I had to pick up something, and Destiny is a great album. You got Blame It on the Boogie, Shake Your Body Down to the Ground. Like it's a great album.
Yeah, it is, dude. They had a Jermaine Jackson album at Fat Hippie Records.
They did.
They had a solo Jermaine Jackson album. That doesn't tell you the reach that he has there. Like, I mean, he had Polo G on the wall. Like I was talking about the Hall of Fame
the
album.
Polo G on the wall was sick. And then you found another one too, right?
Yeah, there was Polo G. We saw some Bun B, like on the retro side. There was some Bun B. He had Nas, like the iconic Nas albums. There was
the Anderson .Paak album.
Anderson .Paak. He had Malibu by Anderson .Paak, which is one of his like toughest albums. There's a lot of great stuff there, man. I was just so thrilled to see so much music living there, and he's big on independent music, like in local music as well. Like if you're an artist in the city, like we just talked about MC Homeless coming in obviously to Youngstown, he has his record on display at Vinyl Records, or excuse me, at Fat Hippie Records. His vinyl records available to purchase, all that. If you're an artist listening right now in Cleveland or whatever, and you need to get in contact with Fat Hippie Records. If you don't know the way to get about it, reach out to me, reach out to Omar. We'll get you in contact with Fat Hippie. And if you have a vinyl you're trying to get out there to the public, I'm sure we can make that happen with Zach, have a conversation and get that going.
Physical media in general. It can be tapes, it could be CDs, it doesn't matter.
Right.
He'll put it out, it doesn't matter.
Right, and that's a big thing. So we're building community here, and that it's going to stretch down to Brookfield here. We got some exciting plans. Can't talk about those right now because those got some ironing out to do. But we got some really exciting plans with Fat Hippie Records here, network-wide, and also very excited on the music side too. Just building community all around, and that's what we're big on here on the Inside Edge Network. It was cool to have my guys out there, like I mentioned. Omar talked about it at Cliche. His show, Omar and his girlfriend Rachel were out there. It's always good to see them. They're family to me. So I'm out there at Omar's house at least once. Usually it was once every week. Now with everything going on and just how busy we both have gotten, it's once when we see you. So yeah, Saturday night I looked at him at Cliche show and I go, at the end of it I go, what are you getting into? And he goes, probably going home. And I was like, that's a fair response. It's like 12:30. It's an hour drive back. I get it. Like about an hour drive back. I was like, well, hey, here's the reality of the situation. We don't have main event tomorrow. And for those that were tuning in waiting for main event yesterday, we had announced last Sunday, and apologies if you didn't get the message, but we were off yesterday for main event. Rob Rozicki is enjoying his best beach life right now, and he was enjoying himself. So we let him do that.
Hopefully put some sunscreen on the dome.
I sure hope so. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. Maybe we'll get Rob on the program this week here with Omar in the morning. We're going to see what his schedule is looking like getting back from vacation and get him back on with Omar, discuss his vacation and some other things going on in the sports world. Yep. But we took Sunday off, so Double A and I kind of had a day to relax in a way. Never really relaxed. We always had stuff to do. But we relaxed as much as we could. Went to church, like Omar mentioned. We had some ice cream, some great ice cream.
Katie's Corner, man. Hey, listen, if you're ever in the Youngstown area, you see a Katie's Corner around you, you stop.
Dude, I've never heard of one of those before, but I tell you, we all were sitting there and we all had the same look, like, oh my goodness, this is so good. And it's like, and I'm glad you stopped me because I'm like the guy who my eyes are always bigger than my stomach. I'm always like, oh yeah, I'll eat 2 double cheeseburgers, and then I don't. And I eat one, and I paid for another one that I eat like 4 hours later. Okay, I'll do this. I'll eat this. I won't. And I looked at Omar and I go, how many scoops did you get? And that was like my read. Because if Omar told me he got like 2 scoops, I may have did 2 scoops, maybe. But he told me 1 scoop, and I was like, all right, I got to rock with 1 scoop. He's a legend. He's a veteran. He's a legend around these parts of Katie's Corner. So I got to make sure that I go to the ice cream specialist and find out what exactly I should do. So I got the 1 scoop of butter pecan and a pecan. I'm not gonna get roasted. I'll say it both ways. I do. I told you I told the lady at the thing I wanted butter pecan. Then Jake came up to me and I was like, yeah, I got butter pecan. So
You gotta cover all your bases.
That's right. Yeah. So nobody can get on me. And it was great though, man. Yeah, I had some great ice cream. I think Jake and Double A had like strawberry cheesecake
and a waffle cone. So like when we walked up to this place, right? You could immediately smell that they were making the waffle cones. They had just opened. They were hot and fresh. And I had mentioned to Jake and Double A, I'm just like, yo, they just made the waffle cones. They're like, oh no, we got to pivot. So they both got the strawberry cheesecake in the waffle cone, I believe.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, Double A was having a time. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he sure was. It was Double A versus the ice cream cone, and I think the ice cream cone won.
Well, I mean, he barely came out unscathed. It was towards the end that the ice cream fought back. But
the bad mistake for Double A, Omar. Let's be real here. We love our program director of the Inside Edge Network. You'll catch him tonight, midnight to 1, and weeknights here Monday through Friday on the Inside Edge Network. Let's be very real about Double A. He made some questionable moves. It was like San Antonio Spurs blowing a lead. If we were going to break down this ice cream, started off strong. Okay, he had the lead. Like ice cream, it's a hot day, right? So you had to lick the ice cream around the cone. Like, everybody knows the game. You got to keep up on it so it doesn't drip down one side and gets a little crazy. And he was doing real well.
We're not talking just like a little waffle cone. This thing was like that big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, so the big mistake, if we were to go back and reflect on this, bro, and we were to break this down, if we had the game film, I wish we had the game film, but we don't have the game film. But if we had the game film of this, when Double A bit the bottom of the cone, when he bit the bottom, like the point of the cone, and he bit that, I said, bro, you just messed up. It's already melting.
Yeah, he had halfway through, and then he decided to do that, right?
Yeah, and then it just started coming out the bottom, and it was melting down the sides. Oh no, it's like a volcano. It was like in Double A. We love our bros. Jake just kept staring at Double A with like the most disappointed dad look in his face. Like, come on, Double A. Like, Uncle Jake's here. Like a disappointed uncle. Like,
well, yeah, because Uncle Jake just housed his, so he's just like watching. He's just like, what is going on here?
He sure
what
did.
You?
Hey, I was proud of myself. I was clean bowl club. I ate my butter pecan. I cleaned that house.
Out of a dish. I ate it out of a bowl. I didn't opt for the waffle cone because I knew how giant it was going to be.
yeah, dude. You were like, no.
I got my chocolate chunk. I was good.
Yeah, bro. No, I was good. Those cilantro tacos from the night before were still sitting in my stomach, so I didn't think I could do 2 scoops.
Let me tell you, cilantro taqueria. It's over by the grog shop. So we went out, saw Cliche. And like halfway through, we were me, Double A, and Rachel were just like, "Yo, we're hungry. Like, we got to eat something."
Yeah. Hey, real quick, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah,
I'm like, where did my bros go?
When the hunger strikes and cilantro taqueria is right there, I mean, I am going ghost. You know that.
Yeah, so, I looked for all my bros. Granted, I was around all my bros, but the bros from the network, I was like, where did they go? Like, I called Omar. I was like, where are you? He's like, don't worry, we'll be back. I was like, okay, all right. Go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we got hungry. And yeah, if you're ever in the Coventry area near Grog Shop, you're looking for a bite to eat Saturday night. They're open late, cilantro taqueria. It's better than Chipotle. Let me tell you. It's everything's fresh there. You can get bowls, burritos, quesadillas, and they'll load you up.
They aren't counting those scoops on those.
They are not.
You
want to talk about Chipotle and their portion sizes and everything like that. You're getting the right portions at cilantro.
And they're also nice. They're also nice there.
Yeah, I mean, and one of the main things that I want to discuss, right? Everybody's talking about portion sizes at Chipotle, right? It's the spoons, right? You go to cilantro, they're already portioned. They have the right spoons that are already made for the portioning. You're getting the right amount of meat. You go to Chipotle, the spoons are just like regular spoons, right? They don't have the exact portions for the meat that you're putting in whatever. I used to work at Chipotle. I know a lot about Chipotle. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of discounts you can get with Chipotle too. I might be shouting some of those out. Kyle is a big Chipotle guy.
Sure is. He let us know all about it Sunday
he
morning.
He did.
He said you take advantage of that BOGO or that free entree meal after the Knicks won the championship. I said, well, I was at Grog Shop, so I did not take advantage of Chipotle at cilantro last night.
We were having the better version. The taqueria, cilantro taqueria, man. If like I said, if you've never been there, it's a great place. Whole slew of different types of meats that you can pick out. It's just like set up like a Chipotle. You go through the line, you pick out whether you want a bowl, taco. But it's like homemade, man. You could tell that they put a lot of love, a lot of effort. They keep it clean. Another thing, at Chipotle, man, you go in sometimes that line is so freaking dirty. You just have employees who don't really give a crap. I was a manager, so like I was always on my employees to keep that line clean. It's all about appearances, right? And you walk into cilantro, and their line is spotless.
Yeah.
It's like we're talking. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
These guys are open late. They're open till like 1 or 2 in the morning.
2. Yeah, they're open till 2, and and the reason, not to chime in, but
No,
the reason I know that is because I was talking with some of the bros, obviously at Grog Shop, and just having conversations with Wallace, who's phenomenal. I want to give a shout out to Wallace because Wallace puts a lot of things together for Grog Shop. He really makes a lot of things shake. We got some exciting stuff later on discussing Wallace. So stay tuned for that on the network, of course. And if you know, you know. But stay locked in here. Busy week for the Inside Edge Network. We'll have a conversation possibly with Wallace about, I mean, if we talked to him about cilantro, he's gonna be like, yeah, they're gas. Like we were talking about cilantro, and he's like, yeah, they stay open till 2, man. Like, and it's a staple for Grog Shop, right? It's like a staple for Grog Shop, B-side, that area. Like everything's around it, like the park's nearby, everything's around it, so it's so quick to stop in. And to Omar's point, they have tidiness. They are like on top of their stuff. Everybody's so friendly. Like as long as you're a good human being and you just treat people with like respect and love, they're gonna give it right back to you. Like I was having conversations with the guy. They're sitting there just smiling, like I'm like, and I'm real easy. I'm not like Omar taco level where Omar's throwing on the pico and the guac and all this other stuff. I do like very simple tacos. I did steak and chicken al pastor. I did cheese on them. I did the rice. Obviously, I did rice, the orange rice for both of them. Mm-hmm. And then I did oh my goodness. I did queso on the steak taco, not on the chicken al pastor. I'm trying to remember from a long day. And then I did a little bit of jalapenos because I like to spice things up every now and then. So I did a little bit of jalapenos, and I did the vinaigrette.
Oh,
the vinaigrette sauce on the steak one. I left the chicken one alone because I thought the pastor alone was going to add enough, and it was seasoned so well that you didn't even need any of the vinaigrette or anything. But like, dang, we got Rachel chiming in here about Katie's Corner there. Omar, Rachel, letting you
Katie's
know that
Katie's Corner, man. Listen, homemade ice cream. Everybody's gonna go to Handles or whatever, but like when you're in the Youngstown area. Over in the Niles Girard area, I think there's one over in Hubbard as well. Katie's Corner, man, check it out. Homemade ice cream, like I said, the boys, we got in there right after church, right when they opened. So those waffle cones were fresh. You could smell them walking in. I had the special chocolate chunk. Eli had the butter pecan,
or pecan for those at home. Yeah, I know. Trying to keep people on my good side this morning. I'm trying to say on their good side, I guess.
Yeah, sir. But yeah, a great spot in Youngstown. Want to bring it back real quick to basically taqueria, right?
Yeah.
Cilantro taqueria. If you've never checked it out, check it out. Great food. If you're in the Grog Shop area, I know we promote a lot of shows over in that area. B-side is over there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you're looking for a late night snack, a late night bite, they're open till 2 on Sunday or on Saturdays. So like you can get your late night fix. Shoot, you can go downtown and then like cut over to Coventry and get taqueria just to end your night because it's cheap. I got the Al Pastor tacos when I went. I put a lot of the salsas and stuff on it. I didn't get any hot sauce though. I opted for the Cholula at the end because I didn't want too much heat, and I didn't know exactly what they were going for. I didn't even get sour cream. Like I just kept it real, like a G.
Okay. Well, hey, real G's move in silence like lasagna.
I mean, I didn't ask for the sauce. I put it on myself, dog. That's what I do.
Really? So you got it in cups?
No, they had the bottles out.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, dude.
I'm curious. Dude, I've had their sauces before. Their sauces are amazing. If you're gonna get the hot one though, you better watch out what you're doing the next day because it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, I thought I made a rough pre-show decision because I got cilantro before the show, and I was like, we'll see how this settles in with me about 11 o'clock. But it's like one of those meals too where like it really doesn't hit you heavy. You don't feel like nasty, like greasy after or anything. It's like
Chipotle. Straight
so
up.
refreshing. It was so good. Cliche and I had some cilantro before the show. He said, man, I'm going to go get something to eat before this thing starts up. I was like, I'm with you, bro. I'm going to get some food too, bro. I need to eat. So it was good, man. It's Mark Be Easy, our bro from La Haley, stepped out and he was like, yeah, okay, brother, you're eating. Because he knows I barely eat. That's like the running joke around a bunch of the guys is like, I eat maybe once or twice a day if I get the time to. I try to make time to eat because it's important. But sometimes I'm just running around. So I sat down and took the time, ate some cilantro tacos, and it was good, man. It was good. And then, like I said, these guys just disappeared. Omar, Double A, and Rachel just disappeared on me. I'm like, where did they go? And he's like, sorry, we had to go to cilantro. We had to get some food. I'm like, all right, go take care of business, man. Like, and they came back and they had smiles on their face and they were rocking. And
I was ready to go for Getty back, man.
Dude, they were rocking all evening, man. You guys were rocking all evening. The guys were rocking all evening. That card was absolutely phenomenal, man. And
we'll talk about it when we come back.
All right,
how about that? Let's take a quick break, recollect ourselves. I'm sure I just made everybody hungry talking about cilantro taqueria, but a couple programming things. We are moving the show. It's only going to be 1 hour. I know. But yeah, 1 hour now for the morning show, 10 to 11 every day. You'll also have we also have a new show coming on today, making their first weekly debut. You have Autumn Chisholm. So that makes, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daily shows. Eli and I are doing the math. 5 daily shows. So you get me 10 to 11, Unfiltered with Kyle Cornell, 5 to 6. Inside Edge Primetime with Eli Moon and Chad Bryan at 10. And then you get the Daily Spiral with Autumn Chisholm at 11. And then you get Midnight Run with Double A Anthony Alford at 12. So a lot of great stuff. Like I said, check out Autumn, man. Again, she described the show as being like the late night show that, your parents didn't let you watch. You stayed up late for. And I'm interested, and I can't wait to see it. So, she's an amazing person. She does, Jersey Chasers with Chrissy Acuity. They've been talking Love Island a lot. I still need to check out Love Island. I look at the news. I kind of see what's going on. I played recently a clip with Fernando Mendoza and Kirk Cousins talking about Love Island, and they're just like, "What is Love Island?" And Kirko was like, "Oh, in a different time in my life, I would have been on it, or something like that, or some ridiculous things." But I love those guys. But yeah, I got to check out Love Island. I got to check out their streams because like they're doing it live, and you can just watch along right with them. Just put it on and put their commentary on, sync it up, and it's a good time. So check them out. Like and subscribe Inside Edge Net on YouTube, X, Facebook, IG, TikTok, all the things. We're everywhere. You hit that like button, it only helps us out. You subscribe, it only helps yourself out. You get to see us, all the live shows that we do constantly, all in one place. So like you'll get that notification whenever we go live. Check us out. check us out on our website as well, InsideEdgeNetwork.com. You'll find our partners page, Alley Rose Fragrances. You can get that discount. It's really cool. It's really cool. I checked them out last night. Rachel's probably going to buy a couple candles. I'm excited. They got the body mist on there, AlleyRoseFragrances.com. Check them out. Partners page. We have Fanatics on there as well. If you're looking to get some merch from your favorite teams, we have our own merch shop as well. So if you're looking to get some Inside Edge Network gear, get yourself a hat, get yourself a shirt, anything helps us out. Gotta love it here Inside Edge Network. It's all happening. So stick with us. We'll be right back after the break. We're just gonna chop it up here. Talk more about Cliche, what happened over the weekend at Grok Shop, and kind of get you going here on the rest of that card that happened for his album release party. So we'll be right back. Inside Edge Network Morning Show. Omar Claussell. Stick with us.
Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com. Clean energy, bold flavors, and no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Whether you're starting your workday or getting ready to exercise, Dubby Energy helps you lock in and focus. With over 15 flavors to choose from, you can't miss. Order Dubby Energy right now by using the QR code on your screen and use the promo code InsideEdge10 to receive 10% off your order. Dubby Energy, your energy-focused sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife, Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. MosserMomentsPhotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Whether searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and players. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the SportsMemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. Go to SportsMemorabilia.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. SportsMemorabilia.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network, Cleveland's digital leader. What's up, guys? Awesome show on Unfiltered today. Talked about a lot, including a great interview. Get a chance to watch it when you do with Chagrin Falls Athletic Director Charlie Barge talking about pay to participate and just how important it really is. Hey, for the show on Monday, Cuyahoga County, some zoning plans for more housing, trying to make it easier. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about a clever new way Cleveland Fire is actually getting involved in alerting drivers before they even get to you when you hear those sirens. And another amusement park rescue is needed from the Six Flags family of amusement parks. All that and more coming up 5 p.m. on your Monday. And a special guest, a music legend, joining the show Monday here on Unfiltered on the Inside Edge Network. I'll see you at 5 o'clock on Monday.
And we're back. Inside Edge Morning Show. Omar Claussell with you. Before the break, we were discussing, the grog shop, cilantro. But let's talk about why we were there, right? Eli, let me get you back on the screen. Shout out Cliche, man. I swear to gosh, he's got the EP of the summer.
Yeah, he sure does. The Land Volume 2, it was a night to be remembered, man. If you weren't there, got to get to the next one. Got to get it to the next one. And I know we're in the day and age of social media where everybody's saying you can't miss, can't miss. When we say it, when Lahele says it, we mean it. When it's the community coming together, we mean it. Last weekend was incredible. Last Saturday, I'm very proud of Cliche. He's been putting in a ton of work. Not only this year, but the last 3-4 years, he's been putting in a ton of work. He's been on 90% of the shows I put together. He is always ready to answer the call, whether it's Cleveland, New York, Texas. He's ready to answer the call. I could call him and tell him we're going to Antarctica tomorrow. He'd be ready to go. We'd be packing our parkas and ready to rock. And he has just been putting in a ton of work. He dropped the Land Volume 1 last year, and it was out on all streaming platforms. But we've been leaning in towards with the collective and trying to get the community as well, is to go towards Untitled, which you can get straight to the source. You buy the album, you can download it, save it straight to your files, and you never have to purchase it again, pay a monthly subscription, and you're supporting the artist directly. It goes right to the artist. Like, I was actually showing a few people from Golden Child that I dropped in February, my album, that, hey, it goes right to me. Like, here, I'll show you the receipts. I have no problem. I will show you the receipts. Yeah, Stripe takes like a 30-cent cut roughly, and then you make a majority, but you're making your money on that album. And it's just the way to go. So we talked to Cliche, collective had talked to them about, hey, bro, you have this motion right now. Like you are absolutely rocking the city. The city wants to know when you are on stage next because you have that motion. I think it would make a lot of sense. It would be a great idea if you went to Untitled and made it straight to the source. And right. So, the bro, we always, as a collective, Lahele, we talk ideas out all the time. We're always learning from each other. So he ended up going through with Untitled, rocked with it. He's like, let's do it. So he put it on Untitled. He's going to have some visuals coming out on YouTube, but it's one of those projects where it's like, you have to go buy it. You have to go check it out because he had Grog Shop rocking. Everybody that was there, and it was a packed house at Grog Shop. It was, you have to go out there and just see what he was talking about. Yes, there's summer songs that are for the clubs and for the beach and they're for the Moon household. We could play them at 10 a.m. on a Monday and we could rock out. Now, granted, we're doing the morning show 10 a.m., so maybe we play it during the breaks, but we rock out with Cliche.
That's right.
He is my brother. I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud of him.
Dude, you were running around there with the QR code on your shirt too.
Yeah. He had it on his shirt for a minute. And he goes, Eli, can you rock? I go, you're dang right I can, but this is your night. This is your moment. That's what I kept telling him. This is your moment. This is your moment because you've been busting your ass to get to this point. And I'm proud of him. He had an absolutely, like I said, you could play it at any time this EP. You could jam out, rock out, and find a vibe. Play it during the breaks of the morning show. Play it late, in the day, whatever. Like, just rock out, man. It's one of those things.
It's 6 songs, right?
6 songs. And it's one of those things where you're so proud of, like, the growth he's had. Like, you could just tell the lyricism and the growth that he has made as an artist and the connections he's made along the way. Because he has some features on the EP as well. He had narrator, of course, the bro, an icon in this game.
Listen, narrator, anytime you go to a show, Lahele show, and narrator's there, it's a good time. He's getting the crowd lit. He's lit himself. It's almost like, because you got to feel for him, right? Like, it's almost like it's his album release party too, because he made all the beat. Like, he helped produce it. He made all the beats. Like,
so he produced. So he produced some of the beats on this one, and so it's the 808. So they co-produced on this one. Narrator engineered and mixed the entire thing, though. You're right. He engineered and mixed it. Sosa 808 and narrator collabed on the production. But yeah, narrator, to your point, Omar, narrator, he's funny, man. We were talking about Moonbash. We were like, he's like, hey, I'm going to be on a few sets for Moonbash. I got a lot of songs with people and they all want to perform. So I'm getting a schedule out right now, the official schedule. So if you're an artist listening right now, The weekend was crazy. I pretty much have it finalized. The email should be coming out to you shortly with what time you're performing at Moonbash, and that'll help narrator to know what times he's performing because he's trying to figure out his schedule. so trying to
He's
figure
gonna be
that out.
running around there like you, man. just
Yeah,
just
man.
all over the place.
Yeah, man. But you're right. It was good to see narrator rocking out. He did Believe with Mark Be Easy earlier in the night.
Yeah.
That was powerful. And he did Body Y'all, which is on Cliché's EP, The Land Volume 2. Body Y'all is tough. But yeah, narrator, Social 808 co-producing and two legends in the producing game. Narrator, we all know here in Cleveland, but out of state as well. They know who the heck my brother is. Like they know he is rocking and rolling, doing his thing. And it's cool because whenever we put out like a song, everybody's like, Eli, who made the beat? And I'm like, narrator. And they're like, man, dude, what's this one? I'm like, narrator. They're like, well, what's this one? I'm like, are you asking me again? Narrator, bro. It's always gonna be my brother, bro. Like that's like he believed in me and a lot of people when we were all down on our luck and didn't really know where to go in music. And he has brought together a family that is so strong right now with Lahele, and I'm grateful for him. Like I said, he co-produced with Sosa 808. So proud of Cliche, my other brother, like and all of Lahele, my bros. Very proud of all of them and what they're doing. They're going on doing things in different lights and making motion in the city and out of the city, out of the state. It's great. And Cliche is really taking the ball and ran with it when it comes to, okay, we're going to make this thing happen. We are going to make this thing happen. We're going to put this EP out. We're going to make it the hottest EP of the summer. And with narrator, with Sosa 808, with the soundtrack, the beats they provided, and with his lyricism. Let's be very clear too. With Cliché's lyricism, his lyricism was absolutely incredible.
Incredible.
And it is absolutely incredible. He makes you listen. He makes you listen to what he's saying. And he has that passion on stage that really makes you have to stop whatever you're doing. Like, I know at shows at times, you're grabbing a drink or you may see somebody you haven't seen in a minute. You may be like, oh, wow, what's up? He makes all that stop. And you are just drawn into the performance. You're like, oh, my goodness, this is amazing. And again, he had great features. The narrator on there, he produced some of the tracks. He also was featured on the EP as well.
Shoot, I think awesome. I was on there too. Was that?
You were not.
Not that one, but like he performed a song that I am on. So
yes, correct. I'll get to that in just a second.
Yeah.
He had Mel from Crib Collective on there as well. Mel did his thing. He just great feature. Uncle Sam from Indiana wasn't able to make it, but Uncle Sam from Indiana was on the last
Uncle
song.
Sam was always a good. He did some of the songs for Pat McAfee show, I believe. So
yeah, he
always a good guy, always a good hang. His shows are great too. But yeah, continue.
Oh no, you're right. Okay, yeah, no, he just great features. He had Big Ten on there on the EP. Big Ten in it. Cliche had a song, so the feature selections, the beat selections, everything was there for Cliche, and his lyricism, which we have no doubts about. But his lyricism provided a fantastic EP that you can go purchase right now. Go to his Instagram, go to all his social media, but Cliche 97 or
yeah,
Cliche
we'll make sure
Facebook.
we get it on the show Facebook page as well. We'll put it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's available for purchase, and if you want great lyricism, a great story, and great production, then Cliche, narrator, Sosa 808, they provided that with the Land Volume 2. If you weren't there Saturday night, man, you missed a great vibe. I'll just be honest. It's not one of those like, dang, like, come on, man. It's like, it's whatever. Like, we'll see you at the next one, but I'll just tell you, you missed a great one. Like, Omar was there, Double A was there, Rachel was there. Everybody was there that could have been there, man. The whole community, and it was just amazing to see. And yeah, man, it was just so cool, man. It was a good vibe.
Talk about some of the other artists on this card as well.
Yeah,
you had Gutty Mac. I mean, Gutty Mac. Oh my God, you want to talk about straight fire, straight passion? Like this guy gets on stage, he is electric. Like you're immediately drawn to him. His lyricism as well is great. He does a great job on stage. His performance, like he's just got that energy, man. I really mess with him heavy.
Yeah, I mean everybody's got a plan until the Mac walks in. Omar.
That's right.
And Gutty Mac, a part of the Steppers, we've built a real strong connection with those guys. Like Cliche and I and Lahele, like narrator and Mark Beasley got to meet Gutty the other night, and we know Retro Pharaoh, part of the Steppers. Retro is always moving around. It was
Retro
good to see those
too.
Guys. Yeah, Retro did a few songs. It was good to see Retro P always. He's always smiling.
He just got done with Porch Fest, didn't he? Larchmere?
Yeah, he did Larchmere Porch Fest at 5 o'clock. He performed, and then he was back on stage performing around like 8-ish at Grog Shop. It's something crazy, man. Just a great the who's who of Cleveland was there on Saturday night. You had Retro P doing his thing, Retro Pharaoh, who's made names. He's been a Cleveland Scene finalist for Best Hip Hop Artist back in 2025, excuse me, last year, the same year I was nominated. And then, he's just been making waves. He's on almost every stage you could think of in Cleveland and out of Cleveland. He's all over. He was doing his thing. Gutty Mac is tough, man. Gutty Mac, just lyricism galore and stage presence. Double A's rocking with him, and Double A's got like the face. Like Double A had the okay,
Yeah.
and like phones were out all night. People
yeah.
were not because they were on them, it's because people were recording. Like we had people that were locked in. Gutty was tough, man.
Big Ten was tough. You had there was a couple bars like me and Double A were checking out, and like we looked at each other, we just like, oh my god, he just said that, like what?
Yeah, man. Big Ten's tough, man, and that's all. Again, Cliche put together this card. I'm real proud of my brother Cliche. Like for the EP, it's phenomenal. This was his moment. He is a superstar in this city and moving out. I'm very proud of him. And he put this card together. And Big Ten's a guy he's been rocking with for a while. I've got the pleasure of talking with him multiple times. Had him on the Thanksgiving benefit show. He was incredible, man. He was just rocking out. He did his thing. I got to see Kame. I haven't seen Kame in forever. Kame was on the first song I ever dropped on streaming platforms, all streaming platforms, Outer Space. And just having a conversation with him. And he went up there and performed. He'll be at Moonbash. We talked the other night. He'll be at Moonbash. Just incredible. Yeah, man, they rocked out. They did their thing. DH the God. If you like old school hip hop music, like in your face, like DH the God is the guy for you, man. He's just got so much swagger, man. I see some of these guys get up on stage and hit like their dance moves, and I get up there and I forget I have 2 left feet and I want to dance, and I realize it's probably just better for me to just stay moving, like Dory, to stay swimming, because I realize I do not have. Pazimon didn't put me in salsa class growing up, so I don't have necessarily all the moves. But I'll tell you this, I was definitely moving and grooving with DH the God and everybody all night. It was so much fun. You had, of course, the Retro Fair opened it up with Opportunity Corridor, which is a legendary song here in Cleveland. Just crazy. I'm just thinking, I mean, Pico the Guy, though. He had Pico the Guy, though, and Pui, and they obviously represent Sherby, and they were doing their thing, man. Pico the Guy, though, was a lot of fun. He just dropped a tape not too long ago too. The Truth Hurts with Quasi. We actually jammed on the way back to Wadsworth, and man, just a lot of fun, man. A lot of great talent. Pui's incredible too. He's making a lot of motion. They have a song. Pui, Pico the Guy, though, and Eastside 4 have a song called "What You Doing Tonight." It's one of the toughest songs in the city, man. And so we're waiting. We're trying to see what we can do about Moonbash. They'll all be in the building. We confirmed with Pui yesterday. He will be at Moonbash. So they'll all be in the building. We're gonna see if we can get at "What You Doing Tonight" that night, because that song is crazy good. So we're gonna see what's going on, man.
You keep talking about Moonbash, man. Let's get into like who's all gonna be there. What's this event gonna look like? It's got to be tough on you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about tough, man. I mean, I just consider it a blessing, man. Like, I don't force religion or nothing on anybody, but I believe in the good Lord above, and I believe, the Lord has blessed me to put me in positions to where people have faith in me enough to put these types of events together, so I'm blessed. Not only first off, thank you to Brothers Lounge for hosting again the second annual Moonbash, right? The second annual Moonbash at Brothers Lounge. We had there last year. We had 28 artists on the bill. 28 is what I'm going with. I think it may have been maybe a hair more, but it was about 28 artists on the bill last year. We had both stages, but we ran one from 12 to 12 and then one from 8 to 12. So nowhere near like what, and that's not the downplay, because last year was crazy. Right. We had over 100 people in the door. It was nuts. But this year, and I just officially added 2 more slots. Like I did the math on sunsets, because sunsets in Cleveland are different, obviously, than when they are in winter. So I'm like, okay, when does the sun set in summer? And this is a quick weather lesson for everybody at home that may not know when the sun sets in Cleveland. So right now in June, if you're wondering when the sun sets today, it'll be 9:02 p.m. So I did the math, Omar. I said, okay, I had the patios, so I'll kind of give you a little peek behind the curtain here. This is like the first time I've done this. So I'll give you a peek behind the curtain on Moonbash, exclusive for our morning peoples listening right now. So you have 12 to 12 on both front stage and the concert hall. I have the patios. I have both patios set from 1, and I had them set for the last performance and the patio to be at 7:25, basically end us at 7:55, 8 o'clock. Then I had more interest in Moonbash. Like, hey, is there a slot available? Hey, I'm like, let me see what I can do. Because my thing is, I don't necessarily want too many artists on the patio when it's dark out, because just lighting and things like that may not, the back patio maybe, but like, I got to have some discussions and see how we can like just get that properly set, because Brothers Lounge, incredible venue already.
Yeah.
I just want to see if we have the lighting to be able to, if we can go longer. Look, you might come back next week. You might look at me and I'd be like, yeah, we have 75. I mean, don't hold me to it, but there's a possibility if we can get some lights, some extra lighting, and I can figure it out, we might just stretch that patio out longer as well. But right now, we're playing against the Sun, and not the Phoenix Suns, the Sun.
Yeah.
And we are looking at right now, 8 o'clock, the last performance is going on in the patio. That'll take us to about 8:30, 8:35. That'll give you about 25 minutes to get, just vibe out still outside. The patio will still be rocking. We're not going to be like, all right, patio's over. Everybody inside. Like, rock out, vibe out. Everybody will kind of just start moving inside. And then inside, you'll have both stages still running from 8 to 12. Now, we are going to bring all the eyes to the concert hall near the end. We're going to bring everybody into one big room. Quasi is the last performance I have on the one of the last performers. I'm gonna have him in one of those headlining slots at Moonbash, and that's like I'm just gave you a little thing there for Moonbash. But Quasi's gonna be one of those guys I have as headlining on that front stage. He's gonna be in the evenings portion. So we have Quasi and some of these guys performing, and then we'll pretty much wrap up Moonbash, that front stage, around 11:20, 11:20, 11:15, 11:20. That'll give you time to get situated, go rock out, grab an extra drink, say what's up to everybody. Like I said,
Is there gonna be any food there? They can
ton of food. Yeah,
maybe
yeah. There's gonna be
break off and get some food while they wait for that last set.
correct. Yep, kitchen will be open all day. I believe they close usually on the weekends, like 11, 11:30. I'll confirm that with Brothers Lounge, but they'll be open late all day. You can get food. They got great lemon pepper wings, in the kitchen there, Brothers Lounge. They got the black bean burgers, a big favorite with La Hele. I mean, they got the fries. You just need some fries to hold you over. They got a ton of different options. The kitchen will be open.
Cool.
Artist meal will be supplied by Plot Pizza, an artist here, Spaz Plot in the city. He is going to be providing pizza for Moonbash for all the artists. So that'll be available as well. But yeah, man, it's going to be awesome. Like I said, some of these heavy hitters in the front stage, like I said, lineup still being confirmed. Quasi's definitely on my mind in terms of one of those guys I'm going to have. He'll be one of the last artists you hear on that front stage, because Quasi is just so much fun. And, he's always telling me, I don't mind going first, Eli. I don't mind going first. Well, yeah, but now I'm going to put you as one of those last few guys. So he might fight with me and be like, hey, dude, like, I love you, but I'm going to go on earlier. So it may change, but right now I have him as one of those last guys on the headlining slots for the front stage. He deserves it. He is one of the most underrated artists in the city. And so that would end around 11:15, 11:20. And then this guy named Eli Moon goes on around 11:30.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I'm going to get everybody in the concert hall. I'm working on some surprises in terms of new music to drop around Moonbash. We've been working on some real fun collabs and things like that with the collective and with the steppers and everything like that. So that's coming up. But yeah, 11:30, everybody will just mingle into the concert hall. I recommend, and we're going to get a pre-sale link out here very, very soon. Reason it hasn't come out is just a lot of moving parts and things like that, and wanted to make sure everything's locked in. But yeah, so we'll have a email link or ticket link available. You can purchase there. If you come to the door, that's fine. I would just recommend getting to the door early. And I'm not the overstated, like, oh, you have to, like, but I'm telling you, get there early, because it's going to get packed out early, and it's going to be to a point where you're going to want to find, somewhere to sit. There's like limited seating. You got the pub where you can sit in the little middle area between the two halls, the two concert areas, the concert hall and the front stage. You have that pub area, and there's a little bit of seating table-wise. That will be snatched up by 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
1:30, that'll be snatched up. You'll be fighting for, not fighting, nobody fight, but you'll be jockeying for position for a bar seat, right? It's going to be where you just got to get there early, because if you want to sit down, or if you want to get your food, you're not going to want to step away from the music, right? So if you don't want to play rock, paper, scissors, that's our form of negotiation. If you don't play rock, paper, scissors for a bar seat, then get there around 12, 12:30, 1, and get ready, settled in for the day. Otherwise, that's fine. You can stand and rock out. Again, I want to make this known too. We are all about community. We really appreciate Brothers Lounge. Brothers Lounge has been great to us, our great venue. And I always believe, I'm of the thought, the statement of, hey, treat your venues, and this is for anybody that books shows, in a state, out of state. Treat the venue like it would be your friend or your family's house. You want to walk into your uncle's house and start walking on his couch with your dirty shoes, or to kick your ass. You want to walk in and just start opening the fridge and leaving wrappers everywhere because that's disrespectful. Treat these venues like, treat these venues like friends and family. Like treat them. They are opening their doors to you to host a show, whether it's for 3-4 hours or Moon Bash where it's 12 hours. So I always treat Brothers Lounge at every venue with the respect of a friend and family because they are opening their doors and they've been great. So again, it's going to be a event filled with love, community, all of that great stuff. And I'm just excited, but be there early because if you're not, you're going to be probably rocking, trying to jockey for some standing room. If you need a chair, that was the other thing I was going to say, Omar. I'm all over the place, just hyped up for this morning.
You're good.
And if you need a chair or something like that, we do make accommodations. Find me. I am not going to be hard to find. I'll be running all around. Find me. Find one of the bros from La Hele. We'll have like shirts possibly as well with like being able to identify staff there. So just find somebody and say, hey, I need to find somewhere to sit, or hey, it's getting hot. I need to whatever. We are going to make sure everybody's good, everybody's loved, everybody's vibing out. Moonbash is going to bring so many different genres, and we're going to rock out Brothers Lounge and bring them. In my opinion, I think we're going to bring the biggest event of the summer. So,
yeah, I'm right along right there with you, man. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait for it. June 25th, right? Or July
20th. Yeah, June 25th. Jeez, don't scare me, pal. That'd be 10 days away. Goodness.
When's it start?
Yeah, July 25th. Starts at noon. Ends. The bill time is midnight. We will see. You know how the card goes. It could be 12:30, but the goal is I get on at 11:30. I go on for 30 minutes, and we put a conclusion to it at midnight. And yeah, man, I'm so excited. The who's who, man. The who's who of Cleveland and out of state. We have Michigan, Texas, New York coming in. That we are rocking and rolling, bro. I'm excited, and we got great stuff with the Inside Edge Network. We have some exciting plans in terms of broadcast there. Got some other media as well in the venue. Yeah, man. I know we just went over, but dude, you get me talking about Moonbash. I'll talk here all day.
I love it. So yeah, just a quick reminder. This show will be 10 to 11 for the rest of this week and for the rest of the foreseeable future. Make sure you check us out. We have 5 daily shows. Like I said, me 10 to 11. You get Kyle Cornell 5 to 6 with Unfiltered. You also get Eli Moon and Chad Bryan. They bring it all the time. Make sure I love their Tuesday top 10 or top 5s. They're just legendary. So make sure you check them out. 10 to 11. We have a new show, The Daily Spiral with Autumn Chisholm at 11 p.m. And also Midnight Run at 12 a.m. Just real quick, make sure you check out, like and subscribe. If you're watching this, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Hit that little bell if you're on YouTube or anywhere else like that to subscribe to us. Make sure you're getting your notifications for all the live shows or whenever we bring you content. So check us out. YouTube, X, Facebook, IG, TikTok. We're wherever you're watching, make sure you give us a like. Just one more thing I want to mention real quick. We have a Roku app. So if you got a TV, wherever you're watching, on your phone, on your tablet, anything like that, open up your Roku app, or if you have like a Roku TV, find us Inside Edge Network. We have an app now. So just another spot to have us all in one place and get your content and all in one spot. It's really cool. So check it out. Tomorrow, it's going to be a big one. We'll go over again more World Cup. Just kind of get Eli's thoughts on where we go with the NBA as we head into the off season. Yeah, a lot of great stuff here. I'll have more music chat for you as well. Remember, right here, 10 to 11. No more 9 o'clock. So, yeah, go out and enjoy the day today. Take a little break before Unfiltered. Go out, get some air. Go ride your bike. Go do whatever you need to do. Go take some pictures. It's nice out. Pretty sure. So yeah, go have a fun day. Inside Edge Network. We'll be with you tomorrow. I'll see you later.